Starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 11, Messi. Coming on to replace him is...
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Mbappe.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
It's goals! Oh, that is very close.
Scholes brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Makaleli. India come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And he cuts out the supply. Palmer. Scholes. Great vision. This might spell shot a goal! They've scored! The second half sparks straight into life. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence.
Ah, he's given it away. Mbappe. That is good strength. Mbappe! That could spell trouble. He's going for goal! Oh, another save. Roberto Carlos gets it away. Mbappe is fouled. The pass has gone astray. India still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Palmer. And that's put paid to a promising move. And they've got a throw. And he skips past his man.
India really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Not the most accurate pass. Rice takes control of it and he's on the move. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Platini. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
India are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should they need a rise. And he's worked it through. And the shot! And he hits the net! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Thuram. And that is a little undercooked. Ball quality. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substitution on the field.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Number 77, Mbappe. Number 14.
And it's Scholes.
Coming on the field.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Pirlo. Number 10.
75 minutes played.
Number 19, when Hee-chan.
He's in space and looking for options. Hazard with the delivery.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Thuram. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Hazard.
Oh, really well played.
And he's picked it up out wide. Makalele does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Pirlo. Looking for options for movement. And it's Michel and a chance! It's in! And the comeback is complete! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Foot in. Knocks it into space. That has been cut short. Out to the left it goes. He's found a way past. He is through here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Big chance! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. India, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The chance to pull further clear. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
India could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Wang Hee-chan. Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Goal! Number 19.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pele chasing after it. Great defending, strong and determined. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. India have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Platini picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's
Irfan 990. MOG index pointing up, MOG index pointing up, MOG index pointing up.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe might just make this. Lampard. And he cuts out the supply. Conte. And it's Michel Platini. That's a good ball out wide. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Pelé. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Conte. India appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe! Conte. And it's Michel Platini. Beckenbauer. Nicely shaped ball. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Played out wide. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
India, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Beckenbauer. Played through into space. Roberto Carlos picks it up now. Messi. Beckenbauer. Busquets producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That pass isn't the best. Conte. Can he get on the end of this? That is a great pick out. Cleared away. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has left him in a heap. No, he's just misjudged that one. It's a pretty loose pass. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mbappe. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's in a good... There's the shot! There it is!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
After 31 minutes is number 19, Wayne Hee-chan.
India have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Not the most accurate pass. Conte. Oh, super find. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Number 19,
India are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Time and again they are repelled. And it's Davis. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Van Dijk. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Oh, good take in a good area. He's got tall. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
India have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Van Dijk clears it away. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
India find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Mbappe. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
India 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it.
Substitution on the field, number 19, Wang Hee-chan. Coming on the field is...
And the action is back underway.
Maradona.
That has been cut short. Can he get it through? It's Pele! Oh, it's come off the upright. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Busquets. That has been slung wide. And he's certainly onside here. Looking to play him in. Crosses. Up he goes! He has done it! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. India do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Beckenbauer. Lahm. He's found a way past. He is through here. And that is out of play. And it's Conte. Messi. Thuram wins the duel this time. Messi. That's Busquets. Bruno Fernandes is onto this. Cristiano Ronaldo. Look at the and the shot! Beckenbauer. India still have the cards to affect this game. Played back in. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Back into the middle. Now it's Messi. Madrid are looking to break at pace. And he's intervened well there. Costa Curta. Busquets. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Maradona. Pele. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, delightful ball. Platini! It's there! And they are pulling clear here. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
So now the difference is 3. Can he spark a counter here? It's a really well-measured ball. Thuram cuts out the pass. Pavard. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's gone for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Beckenbauer. Opts for safety. He's beaten the last man. Well, that's a little loose. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Lampard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, that has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? Oh, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos, who's set up 1 goal so far. Maradona. Beckenbauer.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Shot could be on. Bullish header! And that is a truly outstanding save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
India with the corner, they're first. Mbappe can get it clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe, Bruno Fernandes, can he finish? Sticks it away! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So is this the start of a comeback? And it's Maradona. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now it's Maradona. Played back in. Nicked it back promptly. Maradona. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that's well seen too. Thuram. That is ended up in no man's land. But he's well positioned here. And a chance! And it's come back out to him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the referee brings it to a close. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. good enough in the eyes of their people.
Hello attendees, this is
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
India definitely
Please keep
impressing
your
me
eyes
here,
on your children
especially
during
the
the
way
match
that
at all
attack
times.
clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's
Thanks.
match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today. That could spell trouble. Now it's Mbappe, and it's made its way to him. Platini. Maradona. India finding their passes. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Messi. Wriggles his way through. Lam, gently done. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Michel Platini. Now it's Pelé. Maradona. And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Makalele. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Makalele. Conte.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
A mighty effort! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every...
Goal! Goal! Peru! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Peru take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Can he get it through? And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Iniesta. Knocks it into space. Now the delivery. Van der Sar claims it without any fuss. Parla. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Cross into the box. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Costa Curta gets good distance on it. Platini tries to pass it through. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. 30 minutes gone. Cole receives it in a good position here. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, shooting chance! Off the post. Conte. Maradona. And that could set him on his way. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's a cute ball. It's Maradona! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Maradona. India are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Platini gets a good foot in there. Good ball, good take. Goes looking wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Azar! Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And he cuts out the supply. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neuer. And it's Kukcu. Mbappe. Iniesta has found the net here, of course. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well timed, excellent interception. This looks promising. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And there's the end of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Just a quick reminder.
So
today,
there was the
please
first
refrain
half.
from
Well,
parking
Peter, I'm
outside
just
this
thinking of
stadium.
the best way to
Thank you
describe
very much
that.
for your cooperation.
Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's going for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Cole probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And it's Lam. That looks a good ball through. It's Pele! And the shot! He scores! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. India have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Decent chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Peru needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were...
Messi! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
So we've reached the hour mark. Parla. Now Platini. Looking to play him in. He's picked his way through. He's free. Messi! Has a look and plays it forward.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect.
Has a shot! Goal! Peru! And again they hit the front. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number 8.
Peru go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Mbappe. Cole. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post. Not the most accurate pass. Played out wide. Iniesta. Hazard. Hangs one. He rises! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cole really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Good read, needed to be. Mbappe is onto this. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Parla. Tries to play it through, and he shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Parla. Coming on the field.
Look at the space. Can he finish? It's there. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic...
Oh no, what has happened here? Kukçu. Conte, played with finesse. Oh, that was vital. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. Tries to get it clear. Oh, super. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Maradona. Takes a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Oh, cracking ball. Chance! Kukçu. Iniesta. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That has been cut short. Looking for options for movement. India have it back and can go again. He's a sharp little ball here. Roberto Carlos.
There will be 3
Platini.
minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Thuram calmly anticipates. Conte. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for a runner. And no, that was never going to make it. And we're done. India did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
I'm afraid to tell you.
Any
that we're
reflections on what
expecting
you've seen,
traffic to
Jim?
be heavy
Well,
after
Peter,
the final
I
whistle
really
today.
couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
Well, just when you think you've got...
Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Lofted in. Looking to play him in. Now it's Villa. And there's green grass ahead of him. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, that has not gone well. Keeper's got good distance on that. Thuram cuts it out. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Deep cross. Oh, what a climb! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Makaleli. Oh, this looks sharp. David Villa hangs one in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
It's Lewandowski! Pirlo goes steaming forward. Roberto Carlos looking for a runner. Good ball, good take. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Pirlo. And he's got the beating of his man. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's there to make the challenge. He's a sharp little ball here. Fired. Big header! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Now it's Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Beckham. Great vision. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nicely aimed pass. Big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Pelé. Oh, good take in a good area. Pelé! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's only too happy to take that back. Cross to the back post. Deflected behind for a corner kick. India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Has a look and plays it forward. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Platini. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And a chance! It's a goal! They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well,
Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he hits the net! And again they hit the front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too.
Oh no, what has happened here? Played back in. Look at the space here. Chance for a shot! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Liverpool take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Poor robust challenge. Goes down, but nothing given. Messi. Chance! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Liverpool blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Serginho. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. It's Lewandowski! And the whistle goes for half-time.
India would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
So off we go once more. So 45 minutes to turn it round. Threads one in. Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. And that should get the job done. Crossed in again. Oh, well played, well played. Pele. Here's Roberto Carlos. Searching pass he's played there. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hazard. Batistuta. And the shot! Oh, what has happened here? David Villa receives it in a wide header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Liverpool have their second corner now. And he's managed to get rid. Good chance here! And the keeper threw out a limb.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And he's picked out the run. And that's gone loose. Modric.
There's no doubt it's a long...
Takes a shot! And that is high.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Has a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Lahm. Nicely weighted ball. No, it's come to nothing. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Liverpool are having a ball here. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, super fun. Batistuta! Oh, terrific save.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Lahm.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lahm is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Lahm calmly anticipates. Costa Curta. And he's on his way! Tries a shot! He has done it! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That pass has been well intercepted. David Villa. Modric. Lahm. Platini. Oh, good spread. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tries to pass it through. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
Substitution.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. In with the challenge. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, they could be caught out here. Played in by Danielson. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Four added minutes on the board. Messi goes for the shot! Into the arms of the goalkeeper. Now that looks a decent ball. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too.
That's a good ball out wide. Aubameyang. He could be in here, takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to thread one through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the ball's come loose here. India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Roberto Carlos! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Neymar. Guti. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pirlo. Now it's Bale. Now it's Maradona. Searching pass he's played there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for the run. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Big chance! Guti. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. And now the breakaway. And he plays one through. Now that is a hefty challenge. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's a shade optimistic. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Thuram. Some really good ball movement. Nicely aimed pass. Jordan Henderson. And it's Maradona. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Jordan Henderson tries to pass it through. Good take and chance! He scored! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Makalele did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the through ball. Van der Sar claims comfortably. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Time and again they are repelled. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Pirlo. He's a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold. And there's the end of the first half. Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And we come to you now with
a quick back on the first 45 minutes.
India really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
India are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Here we go again then.
India really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Neymar goes on a charge down the left. Now it's Maradona. Pass is just off target. Guti. Messi, the man we've all come to watch. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Looking to play him in. Pirlo. Now he's got space here. That is good alertness. Guti. Now it's Maradona. Now it's Aubameyang. Now decent chance! It's in! Barcelona are back in business. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Neymar gets into some space. Guti. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. Steaming on goalwards. Aubameyang gets flagged offside. Thuram.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
That is lovely. Modric.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Maradona is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Neymar. Neymar goes on a run down the left wing. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Aubameyang really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Guti. It's a good spell of possession, this. Maradona. It's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Bale. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And this is Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And that is a little undercooked. Knocks it into space. Lam. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Bale. That's a cute ball. Maradona. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. Maradona goes for a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Barcelona complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
He's onside!
2 added minutes.
That's going to go a long way. Taken back almost at once. And here's Aubameyang. Can he get on the end of this? Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, they should...
And that is as far as it goes. India did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
India absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yep, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Now it's Torres. And there's green grass ahead of him. Nice bit of skill, and it's a mighty effort! Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Messi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pirlo. And it's Modric. Knocks it into space. Oh, that face-to-face shot, a goal! And it's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Numero 19.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Robertson. And he's managed to get free. Oh, smashing header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He can get that clear. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. There's the header! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Fernando Torres tries to play it through, and that could set him on his way. Robertson is sporting a guilty look after that, and that could spell trouble. Modric. He came in hard, very hard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Modric stood his ground strongly. Foot in. Decent progress down the left. And this is Forlan. Modric conjures time and space where few can. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Hwang Hee-chan. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, this is intriguing.
He's in a good position here. Oh, what a... And the shot! He's scored! They are right back back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Torres finds himself offside. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's going to be a goal kick. And he's had it nicked away. Makaleli. Can he get on the end of this? White. He's a sharp little ball here. Finds him. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. India really could have done without this. To turn a deficit into a lead. And they've turned it round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Gol dell'Inter. Ha segnato al 38esimo minuto. Numero 10. Messi! Messi! Messi!
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that has earned a reprieve. It's Modric! Oh, it's hit the post. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Modric certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Makaleli is there, and he can pick it up. Modric. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, that's well spotted. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Forlan. It's played through for him. Torres! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Oh, there's a probing ball. Just eases him off the ball. And it's White. He's gone for goal! And he's there to clear it. Oh, good ball! Great chance! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Facciamo gli auguri a tutti i tifosi che oggi festeggiano l'anniversario di matrimonio e che riceveranno un gentile omaggio.